Hello guys, welcome back to the mini series of top 10 do's, eats and sees. Today we are doing Animal Kingdom. If you are new here, thank you very much for coming and watching. If you're not new here, then thank you for coming back. So we've already done Magic Kingdom and we've done Epcot, and now we are going to do Animal Kingdom. So we're going to go through what we believe are our favourite top 10 things. As I said in the previous vlogs, it's really hard to put them in an order. I think the number one is our most favourite thing, and then everything else kind of flows. But yeah, let's crack straight on and get into our top 10 do's, eats, sees at Animal Kingdom. Okay, I'm going to keep looking down as I've said before because I do have some notes written down. So number 10 is the Tree of Life. When you walk into Animal Kingdom, it's just right there in front of you. You can't miss it. It's absolutely stunning. If you can get up close enough, if you go and queue up for it's a Bug's Life or Bug's Life, the 4D film, you get up, you know, right next to it, and you can see all the carvings and all the animals and everything that's in the tree. It's just, the detail's absolutely stunning, as always with Disney. So it's really fun just having a look at that. And I saw some videos of Tim Tracker not so long ago where he just has gone to Animal Kingdom just to have a look at things that he's never really seen before. And the detail in the tree, like when you really do concentrate and have a good look, is just incredible. So definitely something to check out when you are at Animal Kingdom. Our number 9 is the Rainforest Cafe. Now I know they're a bit hit and miss with some people. We normally like them. They are a little bit on the price side, I think, because of what you get, like the, you know, the ambiance, the animals, the little show that you get every so often. We do like it. I do especially like the breakfast. The breakfast is really nice. We normally get like the waffles and the bacon, the sausage. I always like a nice cup of tea, a hot tea as we call it in England with it. It's just, it sets you up for the day, a nice filling breakfast, nice surroundings. It's just a bit of fun as well. So we always try and head in there either for dinner or breakfast, but I do really enjoy breakfast. It's normally a lot quieter as well in the mornings, which is quite nice. So we've got all the hustle and bustle with lots and lots of people, so it's definitely one to try and check out if you can. Number 8 is Kylie River Rapids. I do like this ride, but you get absolutely soaked, and I am like the worst luck ever. My family, it's like a running, you know, joke to not sit next to me on water rides, because for some reason I always seem to get soaked. One year I got so wet on this ride, I remember going and buying like an extra large t-shirt when I was a bit slimmer as well. It was so long that I wore it as a dress, took my clothes off, bought a towel. I was just absolutely saturated, so yeah. But it's always a fun one, but it's quite a short ride, so we normally either get it as a fast pass if we can, or if the queue's not very long, we'll queue up for it. It's not something I'd queue a long time for, because I think it's only a couple of minutes on the actual ride, but it is a good fun one. It's got quite a steep drop. I think it was like one of the steepest drops, but now SeaWorld has opened what's it called? Oh, that's really frustrating. Okay, I'm going to put the name in here so that, yeah, the SeaWorld one anyway I think is steeper now than that one, so yeah, it's took its little crown. It's definitely one to try if on a hot day you want to cool down, but you do get soaked, so just be warned. Number 7 is just the views. When you stand on that bridge, I think it's between Africa and Asia, maybe I want to say, and you can see like Everest in the distance and the water. It's just lovely, like to stand there for a minute and just take it in. It's really, really beautiful sights. It's definitely something to be appreciated at Animal Kingdom. Number 6 is the Yakin Yeti quick service. We were going to try the sit down, like the table service. I can't remember why we didn't. I think it wasn't open one time we've been. Last time we were going to go, I just looked at the menu and I think my lot would struggle to get something. And it's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. So we tend to just stick to the quick service. Me and Darren get like either the orange chicken or the honey chicken. We get like a chow mein, some rice. The kids normally get whatever's on the kids menu. But it's really delicious. The only thing is there's not much seat. There is seating, but it's always packed. So you normally have to like stand around for a little bit waiting for someone to leave so you can grab their table. But definitely yummy food if you want a sort of a quick easy lunch. So number 5 is watching the gibbons. So they're quite close to Kylie River Rapids and the water. And they're just on like the little island, and they just like, they play and they swing, and they're very entertaining, especially if you see a baby one. They're really cute. So sometimes we just like to stand there for like 10-15 minutes just watching them and seeing them interact and play, seeing what they're getting up to and being cheeky. So that's always something that we like to do when we go to Animal Kingdom. Number 4 is the Night Blossom drink that you can get in Pandora. I think, I'm going to get this wrong, I think it's pear and something purple, maybe raspberry or something, like a slush, and then you get these little baubles in it that are like passion fruit, and they like burst in your mouth. It's really nice. It's a really sweet drink that's easily, you can share it because it's very sweet, but it's delicious, refreshing. You can get it with alcohol, I think, as well. I don't really drink particularly much, so I wouldn't get it with alcohol, but you can get it with a version with alcohol in it. But it's really delicious. You can get that at some of the stands in Pandora. Avatar, so that's definitely something we'd like to do as well. Number 3 on the list is the Kilimanjaro Safari. It's always a must. We have to always do it. I always try and get it as a fast pass. We try and get it as early in the morning as we can, because I know that when the animals don't like it when it's hot, and I think you're more likely to see them in the morning and in the afternoon. So we try not to get it in the middle of the days when it's like peak temperature. A lot of them you can like under trees and trying to get shade. So that's something we always love to do. I prefer how it used to be. They changed the script a little bit, I'm not sure why, but there was a bit about sort of poachers and stuff like that in the storyline when you go around, which was always fun. Now they've sort of removed that and it's just a little bit more basic, but it is still fun and we still love seeing the animals. You get some great shots of like the giraffes and the rhinos, the lions if they're up on their little rock when you go past them, and all different sorts of animals, which is really enjoyable, so definitely worth doing. Number 2 is Expedition Everest. Love this ride. It's not super scary, but it does get you sort of adrenaline going a little bit. We really enjoy it. I remember when, I think it was 2008 maybe, or been 2005, I don't know, they were making it when, I think it might have been 2005, the first ever time I went, they were making the ride and it just looked amazing. It had me like hooked from then because it just looked incredible, and it's such a good ride with the different features. Like, you know, going backwards is super exciting. Even though I've done it a bunch of times, it still gets like the adrenaline going in your tummy. It's really exciting, so definitely one to do. Grayson said he's going to be brave. Well, he should have been on it now. He should be there now, but whatever. So yeah, he said that he's going to brave it next time and get on it, which would be good because we won't have to do parent swap. Even though I like being cheeky and maybe sometimes trying to get 2 rides in on rides with parent swap, but I'd rather we just all do it together as a family and just enjoy it. So that's something that hopefully we can do next time. Number 1, I'm sure this is no surprise to most of you, is Flight Passage. Wow. We did it on our last trip. We couldn't get fast passes. We got to Animal Kingdom really early in the morning, waited about an hour to get in. By the time we'd not ran, but fast walked, as you do, round Pandora, the queue was at 3 hours already. So I was like, we're not queuing 3 hours. It was, you know, hot. It was really hot that morning, I remember anyway. Like, we'd all finished our bottles of water that we took with us. We were all a bit sweaty already. It was very warm that day. So we went around the rest of the park, did some fast passes, got some food. We were over by Expedition Everest and I looked on the app and it said 90 minutes. So I was like, you know what, that's the lowest it's been all day. Let's do it, let's go. So we shot over to Pandora, got in the queue. It broke down, well, not broke down, but there was like a delay during it. We waited about 2 hours in total, which was a long time, probably the longest we've ever waited for a ride, but was worth it. And I probably would wait 2 hours again for it. There's loads of stuff, especially as you get more into the queue line as well. There's lots of interactive things to look at, and the floating avatar is just, I don't even know how they do it. How do they make that look so incredibly real, like it is real, and how is it just floating there? I have no idea. Maybe it is real, who knows. But the ride is just absolutely breathtaking. It's like, people have called it Soaring 2.0, which is a, you know, great explanation for it because I love soaring. But this is so immersive, so intense. Yeah, it's just amazing. The only thing is I had Grayson, who was screaming next to me, who was petrified, thought he was going to die. So I was trying to calm him down, help him, you know, help him calm down and realise that everything's fine, it's just a ride. He did enjoy some of it, but he was like, Mom, am I going to die? Screaming, which was quite off-putting. But the ride was so good. Like, I would have loved to have gone on it again, but we just didn't get a chance to go on it again, so that was a shame. It was something that I was definitely looking forward to doing again this year, but what can you do? Yeah, so that's our number 1, Flight Passage. I did really like the whole of Avatar. Oh, sorry, there's a little fly has come to join us. Go away. Pandora in general was just like really interesting, exciting. We didn't see it at night, which I would love to do next time. we go. We'd love, because it just looks, all the lights and everything, it looks like a, you know, it's completely different at night, and all of the floor, like lights in the floor that light up, just looks lovely. So something we'll definitely do next time is go and visit Pandora. We did like the Navi River journey boat ride, but it's not really thrill. I mean, it's beautiful to look at, and the animatronic in there is freakishly real as well, which is just crazy. But yeah, it sort of didn't make my list. It's not something I'd be like, oh, I've got to do it again. I would do it if it was a short wait, or we had a fast pass for it or something like that, but I wouldn't necessarily waste a fast pass on it. But it's definitely something to see once if you haven't seen it. Do check it out. Yeah, so that's our top one. There was a little extra thing back on the first time I ever went in 2005. There was a McDonald's fries store, like a little hut thing where you could just get like fries, and it was so random because you could get different sauces as well, and they're all in like the little, you know, the little wooden carton things that they come in, the red things, but they were really big. They were like the biggest portions of chips you've ever seen, and that's all it sold, that and drinks. And it was so funny because it had all this little sauces, like I said, and condiments, and it was just pretty funny, just a bit quirky. That was just literally sold McDonald's fries, but I think they cut ties with Disney and pulled out, or the other way around. Maybe Disney didn't want them anymore, I don't know, but it's not there anymore. It was only there. Hello, little fly. We really don't want you in the vlog. It was only there, yeah, in 2005 when I went, and then went. So, but that was just a little. I don't know if any of you remember that, if you've been since then, or like if you were going before then. I assume lots of you have. But if any of you remember the little McDonald's fry stand, it was really cute. It was over by, I think, if memory serves me right, it was by like the dinosaur land bit there, and in between there and the Nemo show, somewhere in the middle there. But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'm going to do a few shout outs now if you would like to do this challenge as well. I would love to hear your opinions on all the parks, on everything. I just love watching. I've watched loads of vlogs today. It's like Bank Holiday Monday, and I've spent the last 3 hours just on YouTube. So what I'm going to tag today it's a Staksey thing. Hopefully you feel like doing it. I'm also going to tag Barry over at Themeparkbazza if he wants to do it. I'm also going to tag Team O'Sullivan, who I'm really new at watching. I've only literally found them today, but it's so funny because they literally live 10 minutes from where I used to live in London. Yeah, there's some like connections there. It was a bit weird, so they've been really cool. I've watched about 4 or 5 of their vlogs today. So Team O'Sullivan, if you feel like doing it, please do it. And then the last one is Micky Scousers. Yeah, they're quite fun as well, and hopefully they would feel like giving us their top 10 on the parks. So yeah, that's the 4 people I'm gonna tag today and shout out and see if they fancy doing this little challenge. Hopefully you do. Anyway guys, we will see you guys later. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. We'll see you on the next one.